I don't know if I've made a massive amount of gains from a year, but how much can you make in a year when you've been training 15 years? Anyway, so the main improvement what I needed was just stick to 100% of the diet and come in at my absolute best. So if I came in my absolute best and I'd gained a pound or two of muscle in the 12 months prior, but came in leaner and harder, then I would show, 10-15% improvement in a year, which is definitely worth an extra couple of places at any show, So that's what I believe I've done. There's been times where it's been difficult. It has been a short prep. I'm not going to sit here and moan about it. I'm not going to moan about it anyway. I made these decisions to prep. I'm eating fillet steak most days. I'm having line caught cod, line caught salmon. I'm eating bloody good food, nice tasty food. I enjoy every one of my meals. I just want to eat a bit more of it. I don't skimp on the food. I eat the best food I can possibly get. Some people skimp buying, cheapest chicken, even the cheapest rice. I mean, you've got to enjoy your food. How are you going to stick to a plan if you hate your food? I season everything, so there's nothing that I don't enjoy. You just want a bit more of it. There's times where I've had to lock myself in a room for an hour, sit there, play on my phone, go for a walk, listen to my posing routine, get my mind where it needs to be, remind myself why I'm doing this, why I want to be the best that I can be. I'm not in control of anybody else. I don't know who's competing at any of the shows. I don't really look. Sometimes you'll see stuff and you have an idea, but I don't scroll through Facebook looking. It doesn't matter. You're only in control of yourself. And that's what I've done. I've been in control of myself. If I turn up with my best possible package and someone's better, then that's just the way it is. Obviously everybody wants to win, but winning in bodybuilding really is winning for yourself. And if you do continue to improve, you will climb the ladder, you will get better. We're all limited by our genetic potential, but you can focus on that and dwell on, I'm not Phil Heath, no one is other than Phil himself, or I'm not Nathan Diasher, or I'm not even a top amateur in terms of, I've not won the PCA Britain yet, or the NABBA Universe, or a really huge show like that. I've won some good shows. I'm continuing to improve, and that's all that anyone can do. So I'm pleased with that. It's been a 30-minute video so far. It's got me from my last session of cardio. I've got another 20 minutes yet, but I'm going to bore anyone for any longer. Anyone's got any questions, fire away. Anyone interested in prep, give us a shout. Like I say, prepping someone else is much easier. You don't make emotional decisions. I'm still prepping 5 or 6 people now. Lee Mellor has won 2 novice shows that he's done. Dan Crowther placed 3rd at the PCA final. Ant Foy won his first show. Sorry, come 2nd at his first show. I believe he should have won, but it's a different story. We've got Herman Matogo, who won the IBFA overall England last year. He also won the PCA Manchester over 40s and come 2nd at the NABBA England over 40s. He's prepping, he's 5 weeks out from the PCA final, just going straight into the PCA final in NABBA England, having already qualified like myself. I've got a young lady prepping called Nicole. She's coming through some struggles. I won't go into details, but she's bringing it in really nicely now, and she's doing really good. But so I haven't had to worry about myself. Me and Pete have had discussions, we've made plans, I've stuck to them, we've agreed on them. We've not agreed on everything. Water tablets is probably something that we don't agree on. We are going to go with my version of what I believe I should do for the first show, as he won't be in attendance. We then are going to perhaps try a different approach, either for a show, or we may do a practice couple of refeed days on the bounce using no diuretic pills, and see how I look on a non-show day, so that I'm not risking not being at my best, or I believe I wouldn't be at my best. But again, I've got to be willing to try these things. I've got to be willing to listen to the science, because the science does say that taking diuretics during the carb load is just going to flush water out. So you're paying Peter, you're borrowing off Peter to pay Paul, kind of thing, if you heard that expression. So you're not filling up as how you could do. But even though the science will tell me I'm wrong, I do believe that the right dose of diuretics, the right ones with a carb load, will help you to store more muscle glycogen and reduce subcutaneous water. Now, science tells me I'm wrong. Lee Meller, Dan Crowther on Sunday tells me I'm right in some way. Be default because we just had enough carbs and pulled enough water out simultaneously, and it would have been the same effect if we had less carbs and no water tablets, or more carbs and more water tablets. You know, it's the balance of the two, potentially. So that's something that can be looked at. That's something that we'll look at to see if we can be 5% better, 10% better, whatever. But for the time being, I'm going to stick to a usual protocol. Around about 2.5 days of carbing up. We're going to go for about 2.5 times my daily intake, which has been around about 250 grams. So we're going to take about 600 grams in per 24 hours. So that's going to give me about 1,500 over the 2.5 days. And I'm going to take 2 more diuretics, most likely. One around about 24 hours before the stage, and one around about 40 hours before the stage. So I will have a 12-hour period of increasing my carbs prior to taking any water tablets. So I'll get some carbs in there initially, and then we'll just try and take off the subcutaneous water. Again, theory does not suggest that that's going to happen. So anyone who's listening to that thinks I'm wrong, yeah, scientifically I agree with you, but I'm still going to do it. Haven't done it before and it's worked. Yeah, so we'll judge it from there. We'll see how I look, and we'll make adjustments as and when required for that. Yeah, I think that's about a wrap. Okay, any questions? Comment on the video. Instagram, Kelvin Peak. Facebook, Kelvin Peak Physique. And I'll let you know the result.